Hey, welcome back and welcome front, my friends. Just wanted to let you know that I will be giving this guy away, him and his other breadcrumbs, brethren, the entire Bruticus set once I'm done filming and recording. So stick around to the channel, subscribe, notifications, all of that to see how you can enter and win this video, this toy. All of this is brought to you by these guys, tfsafari.com, and you can utilize this code for a little bit of a discount. And yeah, purchase link will be in the description. So thank you so much. Today's video, we're going to be doing an unboxing, a reaction, and a review as I pop this guy open. We've already taken a look at his brethren, Swindle and Brawl. Swindle, the transformation was a little bit tricky, and Brawl was a little bit easier. But I'm hoping this dude is, I don't know, not as bad. But still, it was fun and challenging. Yeah. But again, thank you, TF Safari, and thank you to everyone for tuning in and continuing to watch and supporting the channel, okay? He is nice. He is very nice, and there's a decent amount of heft to this guy. Like, I don't know where all the heft is coming from, if there's like metal or something, but there must be a lot of stuff in here. He feels very compact and quite heavy for a little dude. This also has heft as well. I don't know what's heavier. But yeah, and this is the IDW set from what I have learned. I'm not exactly sure why it's called the IDW set. Maybe somebody out there can tell me. I know that there is a tune-accurate version, the one with the chest that looks like Blastoff, but this is the more toy-accurate version that's been dubbed the IDW set. Really cool appendages. The fingers look something like out of like some Master Grade Gundam kit or something. Very expressive. The quality on the fingers feel really good. Yeah, full articulation. They're all like nice and sausagey and stuff. How the G1 hands were. And yeah, he has a little slot over there to like hold his weapon, I guess. But cool. I'll put that off to the side. He has this weapon over here, which I assume is the Bruticus weapon, but I don't know. I thought Bruticus had like, oh wait. Oh, okay. I thought Bruticus had like a huge rifle or something, or maybe that's just a toy I'm thinking of, the Onslaught toy. And maybe in IDW or the cartoon, he had this thing? I really don't remember. It's been way too long. And yeah, the plastic that they use, you know, New Age and Magic Square are the two chief like legends, what is it, competitors in the space. This feels all good and stuff, but if I recall, like New Age doesn't seem to have a lot of paint on it. Magic Square, if I recall correctly, has a ton of paint, but this seems to be all like molded plastic, which is fine, and it seems to be like the vinyl stuff. Yeah, just like on all their other things. That seems to be the huge distinguishing factor between them. But both of them have phenomenal engineers, and they've just been improving over time. And you can see all that intricacy over there. Oh boy, you can see the nose cone over here, all these little doohickeys. And I hope the transformation isn't too nightmarish, but it looks wild. I feel like we're going to be in for a ride. It is a bit of a panel former from what I can see, just like all the other guys, because I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, these are bona fide like mini masterpieces, and they have full range of motion as best as they can for being a limb, vehicle, and robot. Yeah, they seriously just look like little masterpieces. If you upscale these and put a little bit more detail on them, like I think they would stand up toe-to-toe with whatever's out there on the market. But very nice stuff. Feels very high quality. Going back to this, there's some like sprue marks, some stuff on top of here, which I think is a little strange because I feel like the finish on the Magic Square products are a little bit better than this normally. But c'est la vie, right? And I'm trying to see how this articulates. I can't quite figure this out. It's I mean, I'm quite certain the legs move, but I don't know how. If it just rotates on all of that, or I got to lift up the side skirt. Yeah, so I guess that entire thing moves on the hinge. Oh, it moves independently of the leg, or does it? Or did I just mess that up? I'm sure it has a pretty deep, nice, like, clickety ratchet on there, but I guess that's it. But still, I mean, like, it has pretty good range of motion. And if I pull this forward, Yeah, he can do all of that. So I'm sure he can get into some very, very expressive poses once you get around to like posing him and stuff. And the back flaps, same thing. Yeah, and they just look like, you know, they look like, what is it, like gladiator armor, like skirts and stuff that move around, and pretty cool. Nice, rich, like aqua blue or whatever this color is. It's done well, and these look like the respective connectors for Swindle and Brawl. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. Whoa. This is just like a ginormous version of this little gun. Yeah, it looks identical actually, you know, even with the little details and stuff. And maybe that's how it was in the cartoon. I honestly don't remember. Yeah, it's been a while. And I tried rewatching G1 not too long ago, and it was kind of cringe, dude. I'm just being super duper real with you. It was kind of cringe. But here we go. There's a long handle. Yeah, fits in there very, very nicely. I mean, this is a really cool toy. And I was going to say, my mom's and my family, like, we all saved up, and because we were super broke back in the day. And she got me a carded blast-off figure. And I think it was carded. Yeah, I don't quite remember. But what's weird is I lost it. And but somehow someone else's blast-off found its way into our home. Like, a bunch of these guys. I think at one point we probably had all of them, but it was just never at the same time. Never at the same time. And I mentioned in one of the other videos that, yeah, my mom got me Onslaught for my birthday, and I distinctly remember that dude being in package, but maybe this dude was on card. I don't quite remember. But, whoa. There's some sneak peeks of the Bruticus figure over there, and that looks tight, man. That looks way tight. And, what? No way. It says to turn him into the space shuttle mode, there's only like 14 steps? No. No. Yo, some of the other ones had like 40 some steps, dude. But we're going to try to transform this dude. And yeah, let's get on with the show. Okay, I have transformed one side already and went through the hassle of figuring it out off camera. So what you're going to need to do is see that little tab right there? It has to go into that slot. And in order to make it work like that, the arm has to be positioned in a very, very specific way. And so that pin that you see right here off camera, this biceps spins, and you need that pin part to be, oops, I don't want to pop it off the ball joint or the socket. That pin has to be facing has to be close to his body. And once you do that, then you can snap that in. Yeah, it's a really tight clearance, but yeah, so that pin has to be facing the body. Then you can bring the arms out, and this I almost had a heart attack doing, but you got to bring this whole bit down. Oh, it's kind of scary to do. But yeah, you can see it's kind of like tapped in over here. Okay. And so now we have brought this down. And so far so good. And what it looks like is happening next is this is opening up. And it looks like this is going to straighten up, but I got to figure out how to do this. 1 second. All right, I got this side in. So what you need to do is, like, I'm laughing because I'm nervous, but so you unfold this part, right? And there's very specific clearance. You got to spin that fist around, and then you get it to sit in there again, and then you close this up, and then it'll snap into place again. And yay! And he looks like looks like a seal or something. But so far so good. He's coming together. And then it looks like it says you pull the chest down. 1 second. All right, I think I figured it out. So at least I figured out the back part. The head is really interesting. You can see that there's one hinge over here and there isn't on the other side. So you pop this out, and then it kind of like undoes this like latch kind of, which then will allow you to kind of bring this stuff out. Yeah. But yeah, that's a really, really cool gimmick. And after you do that, it looks like you're going to start unfolding this. And this is going to become the top of the shuttle. And it looks like it's going to go up. And maybe I shouldn't be skipping steps, but I'm pretty sure. And I can see the tabs there. Yeah. I shouldn't be skipping steps. I know. Especially on something so small like this, where everything is super dependent on the steps. Can't get this to quite tab in. I don't want to ham fist it, but I don't know. I see tiny little tabs there, and then I see a space for this. Well, whatever, dude. We'll do that later. All right. Then everything here, it says, is supposed to just fold out. I guess including this. Wow, do you see how many things are in there? There are so many layered bits. And like, dude, oh my gosh. They even have a landing gear. Oh my gosh. That's wild, dude. Okay. So just close everything up. So I guess this is supposed to fit in there, but like, I don't know what's the best way to do it. You know what? I'm going to consult someone else's video. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. I watched a couple other folks' video, and people seem to have a similar issue, but mine just seems to be way worse, and perhaps maybe I just got a bad mold or something like that, but we'll just power through it and see what happens. So over here, you want to make sure that everything is pulled out and everything is straightened out. And also, there's one bit that I forgot is these bits were folded in like that, and then you got to bring them out and need a little help for that. But afterwards, you're basically so the head was like this earlier, right? And so you're bending the head down, and it's going to go into this empty cavity, and then you're just reassembling everything and getting stuff to just kind of tab in. I'm not sure if there is a specific order of operations, but based on the way these little tabs look, it looks like you bring in the arms first, and then you close this up on the bottom. Got to make sure that's straightened out. All right, hold up. Yeah, there is definitely a order of operation in which you need to do this. You got to like bring the arms in, and then there are these little tabs. So you see that there's like a little, like a teeth, like a groove, and you got to like get these over. And then at the same time, I think the top part, you also need to close. So it's like you bring the inner parts in, then you start closing the outer parts in. And then I think you put the nose together. And as you're doing it, you start tapping everything together. Do I need to fart? But I'll do it later. Dude, the fit is ultra tight. All right, we got that. And close up the nose. And then this bit, like I said, it's not fully closing up. You can see that there's a slight gap due to this thing not fitting properly. But whoever ends up owning this, you can alter it, you can modify it. I shaved a little bit off, but I'm not going to mess with it anymore. But yeah. Okay. So now we got that done. Great. And so had it not been for that little bit that wasn't properly shaved off, I think we would be smooth sailing right now. And then from here, it says, let me figure this out. All right, before I get on with the legs, I noticed this part. I don't know if I missed it in the instruction somewhere. This back piece, basically, you have to unfold these little flaps. They're on the inside, these panels. You just got to bring them out. Okay. So over here, it says fold down the foot. After that, it says bring this out. And then you got to flip the foot down like that. And then from here, it says this panel goes up. And it looks like that's going to connect right over there. These are pretty big, what is it, spaceship. Larger than I thought it would be. Still, the scale compared, like a space shuttle compared to the other Combaticons, obviously, is not appropriate, but still. I always wondered why they had a spaceship amidst all those like World War II vehicles and stuff, or just war vehicles, you know what I mean? The spaceship is just so odd. All right, it says like this whole thing's gonna open up, but let me do it off camera. 1 second. All right, terrifying stuff. I messed up one thing. The foot over here, you're trying to flip this all around to get the booster. But dude, how come it's not flipping out? What? How did I do the other side so easily? Terrifying. Stop. Oh, okay. It's just really stuck. Okay, great. And you're gonna pop this one out too. Then you're gonna fold this all the way back. And then that, I believe, is just gonna be like that. Then you close that up. The terrifying bit is this part. This leg panel. You're gonna, wait, how did I do that? Yeah, you're gonna open that up. And then this is the terrifying stuff. Dude, do you see how many things I'm unfolding? And they're all like really thin. I mean, I know it's the vinyl plastic, and I've been told to put a little bit more, put a little more faith in it, but I don't know, man. Still feel scared. And then this back part. Oh, okay. So we have that all open. And then I think it says flip it over. Oh, I guess the tail, it wasn't attached, because in the pictures it says like attach the tail, but you can keep it on the robot leg while you transform it. What does this thing do right here? Maybe I can do this on camera. My guess is that this is gonna, there's gonna be some more panels. Like, yeah. At this point, I'm starting to get familiar. Like, everything is just mega panels, dude. Oh my gosh. Because, I mean, where else are you going to put it, right? And, you know, they're preserving the aesthetic so that it just doesn't look like a random leg or something. But I get it. That's the vibe, you know? That's how they roll. And open this up. And I'm getting a little bit more, a little braver second time around. What? All right. And now my guess is it's going to just all come back together. Yep. That's what the picture says. It says put these bits together. Well, you know what? I'm going to make sure everything is tabbed in properly here first. All right, 1 second. All right, just took me a second to align those and get everything back in. But now it looks like we are on the path towards glory, my friends. We're trying to line up the pegs to the posts, or excuse me, the ports where we can't see them. And I guess what's a little bit difficult is trying to apply force to things that have like hinges on them and stuff, because you're not exactly sure what's going to collapse and what is not going to collapse. This looks like it's going to cinch this thing together, but I need to get it just right. It doesn't look just right. It looks close, but it doesn't look just right. And these must be, yeah, that makes sense. It's going to tab into the wings. And then this bit must just close up. I wonder if there's an order of operations. Yeah, there was. I probably should have done that first. At the end, it's very satisfying when you hear like snap, snap, snap. And dude, I think that's it. Yaser beam, yaser beam, yay. That wasn't that difficult, I think, kind of, maybe. Just wish that top part, that little manufacturing defect wasn't there. But dude, he's nice and solid. Yeah, he's super panely, but nice and solid, and they cover and fill up most of the things. Would you know if this is a transformer if you looked at it? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But still, not bad, not bad. And we are getting better class. And where does this go? Is it plug in there? Let me see. No, there isn't a picture or anything. And also it says that this part, the sealing of all of this was supposed to be the last step. So I guess I did something out of place. I mean, it does fit right there, the port and the post, but it just looks a little weird, this thing. Oh no, I'm thinking of Vortex where he had it underneath here, but that would have been better if you could do something like that, but whatever's clever. All right, and this instruction actually, it shows you how to combine them. Yeah, I was wondering where these were. And in terms of how to get him into ARM mode, got to undo a bunch of stuff. Got to flip stuff and stuff. Why don't we save that for the combination video, and I'll save myself some troubles right now. It doesn't seem to be impossible. Like, I wish I could have just like folded these up. Oh, but I figure no, they need to have the this release so that the arm can bend and stuff. So yeah, fair play to them. Should we try to do the arm mode? Well, I gotta film a video in what is it? In alt mode anyway, so let's do the arm another day. Yeah, let's come back to the arm when we're doing the full combination mode. But at the same time, oh no, the panel went in on itself. Oh man, getting that out is gonna be, oh, it's not that bad. And the last thing, I'll form the head. Boom. 1 second. All right, I was going to try it, but I chickened out. We'll do the ARM mode when we do the combined mode, okay? Promise. But again, yeah, stay tuned to the channel, subscribe, notifications, all that good jazz, because you do not want to miss out on the giveaway, okay? Yeah, this is really, really nice. Yeah, thank you again, TF Safari, and thank you everyone for watching. I will talk to you all very soon.